let's get started. Let's get it. Bum 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 bum. And here we go. Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, Ynot. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, greatest crypto streamer of all time, and we are locked in the trenches, another day, another dollar, talking all things cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, decentralized finance, cryptographic encryption. We're talking about Bitcoin, we're talking about altcoins, we're talking about meme coins, and everything in between coins. It's an absolute pleasure to have you guys here on the stream today. Welcome all my viewers on TikTok. We're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Solana. We're talking about Tron, Dogecoin. We're talking about Cardano, Hyperliquid, Monero, Chainlink, Canton, Stellar, Hedera. Talking about Litecoin, Avalanche, Zcash, Sui, Ton, Kronos. All that and so much more. It's a pleasure to have you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Let us lock and load and rock and roll. It's a pleasure to see you guys as always. So let's get it. Without further ado, here we go. What is up? What is up? Good to see you all. And we're locked in. Hey, what's up, Fluffy? Good to see you, bro. You like the hat, man? You like the hat? You recognize that one, bro? We got a once-in-a-lifetime chance. What is it? You're balling up with Thread Guy? Should I fly to New York right now, bro? Just give me the word. I'm there. What's the once-in-a-lifetime chance? Oh, another day in the life. That's real. Every day is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Every day when you wake up, you know, it's a blessing. It's a present. That's why they call it the present, right? Love you, Fluffy. It's good to have you here, bro. So early on the stream. What is up, everybody? Let's lock in and hit the trenches. We just went live, so let's take a look around and see what's going on. Where's the love at, chat? I'm confused. There's barely anyone watching. I need y'all to tap the screen, show some love, drop a comment in the chat if you're feeling cheeky. Hit that follow button, send a gift, whatever it takes. Let's run up the numbers a little bit. Yo, 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 yo. It's good to see you. What is up? What is up? Pleasure to have you. I need to take the hat off or something? You guys don't like the hat? Should I put the glasses on? Let's throw these bad boys on. Nice. Nice. Let's get it. Final form. What is up, everybody? We are locked in the trenches right now. Here's a new coin called Change FOMO. Let's see. Well, it's got a Latin description on it. Topped out at 94,000, bottomed out at 60K. Looks alright. Let's keep looking around. AI coin, $887,000. Global fees paid at 325. This thing is 2 hours old and it ripped like crazy. Is this real? Did any of you guys catch this? This thing is so new, but it ripped absolutely astronomically, cracking 2.4 million in less than an hour. That's pretty impressive. You're welcome. It's good to see you. This coin, I can't even talk about it, but basically people have found a way to philander in Roblox. People are now, they're getting it on in Roblox. This thing just wicked up to 53,000. As you can see from the image, I probably can't keep that on my screen too long. But people have found a way to philander on Roblox. This thing is at 60,000, pushing up a little bit. And parents are furious. Parents are furious because their children are going on Roblox and being exposed to this terrible stuff. I would be furious too. I know for sure my kids are not going to play Roblox. I know what goes down on there. You've been trying to trade for 2 weeks now. Any tips? What do you mean trying to trade? Haven't you been trading? You've been trying to make money for 2 weeks, but you've been trading, right? Yeah. That's more like it. Yeah, you know, it takes a little bit of time, right? You're gonna take a couple months. You know, on the low end, it takes about 2 to 3 months. On the average end, it takes about 5 to 6 months. And then on the upper end, it takes you about a year to end up being consistently profitable and to understand what's going on in the market. It depends on how clever you are, how quick to figure it out you are, how dedicated, how much you study, how much time you actually practice, your consistency, your continuity. All of that stuff is really important for your continued success in crypto. Do I have any tips? Start small, because everyone loses when they first get started, right? Like, you're gonna lose every single penny you put in. So never invest more than you're willing to lose. Hold coins for longer periods of time than you're comfortable with. Hold them until you're actually in a profit. Buy low, sell high, and study. Look at quantitative metrics and qualitative metrics. Ask a lot of questions. Ask questions of streamers. Ask questions on videos. Watch videos. Google search. Ask AI. Join groups. Put yourself out there. Try and interact with other crypto enthusiasts. All of this stuff is important. Let's keep looking around. Can you do a data analysis for Nakama? The fuck is a data analysis? Brother, this is meme coins. Here's Nakama over here. $3.6 million market cap. Now, we had actually missed this one a little bit earlier when it launched 7 hours ago. By the end of my last stream, we pulled it up at the end, and it was already up around 6 million market cap. That was in their 4th hour or so. This thing went absolutely parabolic, like pretty insane. I'm honestly really surprised about the motion here. Topped out at 7 million, bottomed out at 2.9. Thing's got a lot of volume on it, but none of it is real. Despite the multi-million-dollar market cap, this coin only has 12.4 SOL in global fees paid. That means that all of the volume is artificial. And if you look at the top traders, these are people that didn't buy a single penny of the token, but somehow made $30,000 in profit. Didn't buy a single penny of the token, but made $10,000 in profit. $0 buy, 8,000 sold. $0 buy, 6,000 sold. This is a bundler's dream. This is somebody that's rinsing a bunch of money through a chart, and they are pulling tens of thousands of dollars right from under your nose. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't invest in it. I wouldn't pay too close attention. It's the kind of coin that if you were lucky, you caught it early. If not, don't worry about it. Mindset says, true, I slowed down, changed my strategy, journaled my trades now for 3 months. I'm starting to win more often. Respect, bro. Respect. Tub says, you do live trades or just an information live? This is just an information live. I don't trade live. Do I go off Twitter? What does that mean? Like, do I use Twitter? I do use Twitter pretty often. I use it to get information about what's going on in the market and what's going on in the news, the crypto news. Twitter tends to be ahead of the curve on that stuff. I'm streaming on X right now. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's good to see you guys. We're locked in. Another day, another dollar. Market is looking really lukewarm right now. There's only 2 new pairs within the past hour that haven't bonded yet. A couple of pairs that have bonded, but none of them look particularly exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6. 6 coins that have migrated, 2 coins that haven't. 8 coins total in the past hour. That means you could give every coin 7 minutes of research, which is good. It means you should be able to parse all the runners and figure out what's going to move. Now we're going into the weekend now. Today's Thursday, but tomorrow's Friday. Let's look at total crypto market cap. It's at $2.5 million, ranging down a little bit. Same place that it was earlier today, around the same place it was yesterday. 120 billion in 24-hour trading volume. We've lost $30 billion in trading volume just in the past few days. Bitcoin's down a little bit on the hour, but still up on the week. ETH, same thing, down today, but up on the week. BNB down today, but up on the week. XRP down today, but up on the week. Sol down today, but up on the week. Across the board, that's what it looks like. Seems like we're hitting a stall. We're probably going to stagnate going into the weekend. Last weekend, they initiated the war. Last weekend, they threw the market for a loop. And that's very intentional. They usually make these moves on the evening on Fridays so that institutions, financial institutions, can't respond. We might see something like that going into this weekend, but they've already started the war, so who knows what'll be next. Maybe they're going to drop a nuke this weekend. Knock on wood. I pray for the world that they don't. How is War doing? You mean War Token, the Shmoo bundle? It was up to 40 mil earlier. I wonder if they pulled the plug already. Yep, looks like they pulled the plug and this thing retraced hard. Actually, last time we looked at it on the stream, it was $45 million market cap. I told you, this guy's probably going to sell pretty soon. They absolutely dunked this chart from 45 mil all the way down to 32 mil. Over $10 million in market cap gone in one candle. $10 million market cap gone in less than 10 minutes. Isn't that crazy? Less than 10 minutes. That's $1 million a minute that this chart was bleeding. That is pretty impressive, honestly. It spiked back up again, fell back down again, spiked back up again, fell back down again. This thing is now just in a tug of war. Not the time that you want to be buying this thing. If you were in it already, congrats. I hope you sold at 45 mil. If not, you're cooked. AI coin is going crazy. 924K. It's been nothing but down in the past hour, 2 hours. But it ran up like nobody's business, going all the way to 2.5 million in literally about 30 minutes. Let's see, launched at 1620. I guess it took an hour. By 1740, so an hour and 20 minutes, this thing went to $2.5 million market cap. That is not bad at all. That's a real runner. A great opportunity for people that actually were paying attention. How's Punch doing? Why are you asking about that washed up little monkey, bro? Nobody cares about that dumb little monkey anymore, bro. That monkey's got no friends. That monkey's got no hoes. That monkey's got no paper, no guap, no motion, no swag, no sauce. That monkey is fucking cooked, bro. And this chart looks like it. Are you kidding me? This chart has done nothing but go down since the 22nd of February. If I wanted to hold a coin that only went down for 3 weeks, I would hold XRP. This is garbage, bro. Fuck this dumb monkey. Let's go find a coin that doesn't suck. What do I think about Great White Coin? Bro, I think you are a great dummy if you're talking about that coin today. That shit is a fucking rug. And didn't they pull the plug like weeks ago? I'm confused, man. What are we buying next? So there's 3 coins that I think are really interesting in the market right now, but all of them are already up there pretty high. So hard to say that it's worth buying them, but they're certainly worth looking at. The first one is What the Dog Doing? What the Dog Doing? If I can find that thing. What the Dog Doing is currently at $5 million market cap. Recent all-time high at 5.8. Chart is doing nothing but going up. This is one of the most exciting memes in the market. This is a Chinese translation. What the Dog Doing is an English meme, obviously, about a dog. But the Chinese translation of what that dog... Let's actually do this as an exercise. Let me copy this. Let's go to deck screener. Alright, here we go. Look at this. I'm gonna plug this in and we're gonna do a test. Are you guys ready for this? We're gonna do an audio test. Because I actually haven't done this yet, but I'm pretty eager to see how it works. I want to copy the name. Why can't I copy the name? Okay, here we go. Nice. Okay. Google Translate. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Ready?
My sword shield. 我的刀盾.
Boom!
我的刀盾.
You hear that? You guys hear that?
我的刀盾.
What the dog doing?
我的刀盾.
In Chinese,
我的刀盾.
what that dog doing? What that dog doing? You see, you get the meme now? In English, we have the meme, what that dog doing? But in Chinese, it's...
我的刀盾.
You see? You see? It's literally 1-to-1.
我的刀盾.
What that dog doing? So they made a coin called What That Dog Doing, and it's What That Dog Doing, right? It's Chinese and it's English at the same time. Now, the Chinese translation is my sword and shield.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
My sword and shield. So that's kind of the joke here. The joke here is it's what that dog doing in English, but in Chinese it's actually my sword and shield. So this coin is now at $5 million market cap and climbing. Pretty impressive. Yeah, so that's meme number 1 on the list. Really good looking coin. The other one is Triple T. Triple T is Tung 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 Sahur. You guys are all obviously familiar with Tung 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 Sahur. This is one that topped out at $3 million market cap. Right now it's at 2.3 million. You guys have seen this all over your TikTok. This is a very viral trend right now. He's being added to Fortnite. Tung 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 Sahur is being added to Fortnite. Again, you have a chart that's ranging upwards pretty convincingly. Pushing $2.3 million market cap. All-time high at 3 mil. A pretty impressive gain right here. And then the third coin is Shape. Shape is another market leader right now. 1.6 million, topped out at 2 million flat. This is a Milady Cabal coin, ranged up like crazy. All of these coins are a couple days old, but all of them have been moving quite convincingly. Do I think any of these are good to buy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. None of these coins are good to buy. All of these coins are already at a pretty high market cap. You're supposed to buy low and sell high. What you should have done was bought them like a week or two ago. If you had bought them when they first came out, then you guys would have actually made some money. I'm not telling you guys this list of coins that you should buy. I'm telling you this list of coins that you should study to figure out what coins next in the market are going to be successful. All 3 of these coins are popular memes that have hit the timeline in various places. One on TikTok, one on X, and one on the Chinese side of things. By paying attention to those viral trends, those memes, you would have been able to capitalize and reap some serious benefit. So keep an eye out, because there seems to be an appetite in the market for these viral trends. This right here is Machi Big Brother. Now this coin right here represents the story of one of the most interesting characters in all of cryptocurrency. Machi Big Brother was actually a rapper in the 90s, and he was very well connected in Hollywood. He made a bunch of money in rap groups in LA, and he was one of the first popular Asian rappers in the West. And he made a bunch of money, he ran up a career, he did some stuff in Hollywood, etc., etc. Then he discovered cryptocurrency, and he made bags in cryptocurrency. I'm talking hundreds of millions of dollars. He created an NFT collection, which he low-key rug pulled, but he made at least a couple tens of millions of dollars on it. And then he ran up a bunch of money in the market because he's been in crypto for a long time. Then what happened was he became addicted to leverage trading. He became addicted to perps. And this guy, Machi Big Brother, started all-in leverage trading large sums of money. He had a portfolio of $270 million. $270 million in his perps account 4 months ago. 4 months ago, he had almost $300 million in his account. Today, he has less than $100,000. He lost almost $250 million perps trading within the past 4 months. Isn't that crazy? He literally lost $250 million. He could have been set for life. He could have never had to work another day in his life, staying in his Hollywood mansion, passive income, etc., etc. He lost over $250 million in just the past few months. Then they made this coin about him because he was so fucking broke. He was actually down to his last $13,000. $13,000 from an account that used to have 300 million. And they made this coin out of pity. They made this coin because they felt bad for him. And then they tried to give him the fees. But honestly, fuck this guy, bro. He literally is a serial rug puller. He stole tens of millions of dollars from his NFT collection. He's been in the market a long time. Him losing those hundreds of millions, that was karma. That guy deserved to lose it all. Guy's kind of a scumbag on chain, I'm not gonna lie. So, fuck this guy, seriously. He really doesn't deserve a penny. But yeah, he went from 250 million all the way down to 13,000. I'll probably make a video about it. It's pretty crazy though. Speaking of things I'm gonna make a video about, I'm actually gonna make a video this evening about a brand new... Okay, this guy Macario says, bruh, why not set up a Telegram channel to help we the beginners with some meme coins? Macario, there is a Discord. There is a Discord. Discord.gg/ynot. It's totally free. It's very beginner friendly. There's over 11,000 people in there. I hope to see you in there. So speaking of things I'm going to make a video about in recent news, Pudgy Penguins. Pudgy Penguins. The prolific NFT IP, the cute and cuddly penguins, actually is getting sued. Pudgy Penguins is getting sued. There is a lawsuit against Pudgy Penguins that just got filed. The lawsuit is coming from a brand called Original Penguin. Original Penguin. This is a brand that's been around since 1955. You probably recognize them. They're a menswear, sort of, you know, collar and nice socks and all that. This brand right here, Original Penguin. They make menswear. They are suing Pudgy Penguins for copyright infringement. They say that the Original Penguins logo is too similar to the Pudgy Penguins logo. For reference, this is the Pudgy Penguins logo. The Original Penguin, the clothing brand, is suing Pudgy Penguins, saying that their logo is too similar to this logo. Not even close. I don't see it. The fuck? Yeah. Nah. These guys are fucking stupid, bro. These guys are brain on backwards. Some of the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my entire life. These shits look nothing alike. They look nothing alike. But somehow they felt bold enough to file a lawsuit claiming that Pudgy Penguins is infringing on their copyright. Let me show you something even crazier. Let me show you something even crazier. These are the actual figures that are represented in the lawsuit. Are you guys ready for this? These are the actual... This is what's in the lawsuit. Okay? This is literally what they submitted to a judge from their lawyers. You ready? This is the Original Penguin work that they submitted. You guys see? It's like a brown corduroy hat that says Original Penguin, and then a shirt that says Original Penguin. With the script, it's a brown corduroy hat and a blue dress shirt. These are the clothes that they said are copyright infringing. It's the Pudgy Penguins Vandy the Pink collab. Wait, let me pull it up on the screen. These are actually the clothes that they said are infringing. This right here. You guys see these hats? You see this hat right here? They said that this hat, the one that's on my screen, is infringing on this hat right here that you guys see. They say that these two hats are too similar. That Pudgy Penguins is copyright infringing. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see the similarity? The hat on my screen is apparently too similar to the hat that I just showed you. That's what they are trying to argue in a court of law. In a court of law. Isn't that crazy? Very similar. Very similar. Now, it's downright ridiculous, honestly. It is downright ridiculous. And how dumb. My main thing is how dumb, right? They're suing Pudgy Penguins, and they're going to lose that lawsuit. You best believe. Instead, they could have collaborated with Pudgy Penguins. They could have said, hey, you know, we're a menswear brand from 1955. We're a little bit of an old school style. You guys are the new kids on the block. You guys obviously have a lot of presence, over 1 billion impressions on social media. What if we do a collaboration? Original Penguin x Pudgy Penguins. We both win. Old school menswear from 1955. New age multi-billion-dollar impression crypto mascot. It's a match made in heaven, right? No, wrong. We're going to sue you, even though our shit is totally different. Make it make sense, chat. Make it make sense. Some people on this planet are verifiably stupid. Some people on this planet are downright baboonery. That is baboonery. Look at this right here. The coin is called Air Fryer. It's at 50,000 market cap. The greatest innovation of the 21st century. They're trying to argue that an air fryer is a better invention than AI. And you know what? I'm inclined to agree. Chat, put a W in the chat if you have an air fryer in your house. Put a W in the chat if you've ever air fried some French fries. I mean, that shit is fire. Like, I have an air fryer, I have an oven, I have a microwave. I never use the oven. I never use the microwave. I only use the air fryer. Izadi has 2. He has 2, and they're probably really nice. If I ever have leftovers, I don't nuke that shit. I don't throw it in the oven for a long time. I air fry that thing, and it's delicious every time. You throw some tempura shrimp in the air fryer, that shit gets crispy. The double basket? God damn, the double basket. That's twice the basket I got. You have 2.5? The fuck you mean a half? What is a half air fryer? That's crazy. A Costco chicken bake, okay? A Costco chicken bake. You could throw that in the microwave. It's alright. It's pretty good. But a Costco chicken bake in the air fryer? Magnifique. That shit is good. Your oven has an air fryer? What the fuck? Is that serious? You have like a full oven and that shit has an air fryer inside of it. I've never heard that. I've heard of that the other way around, but not that way. That's pretty impressive, honestly. What do I think of Planet Fatness? Really, bro? Planet Fatness? Is this some kind of a joke? Is this some kind of a joke? You making fun of people that are putting in the hard-earned effort to improve their health and their lifestyle? Really, bro? How is this going to encourage people to get into the gym if they see this? How is this going to make them feel about themselves? That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. And me personally, I support anybody. I support anybody that's trying to take the steps to improve their health and their life, bro. I'm not going to poke fun. You know, a fat guy in the gym is doing a hell of a lot more than a skinny guy outside of the gym. So, yeah, this shit's a rug pull anyways. They only have 4 global fees paid. Izadi, you take a swim, don't you? You got to be swimming pretty often out there in that pool, huh? That's a good workout. That's a full body. You swim every day, huh? Swim, ping pong, and grass walks? Nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, that's a good setup. Nothing better than a hot sun, which I know there's a lot of in Vegas. Hot sun on your back while you're walking around the fresh grass or taking a dip in the pool. That's a good feel. You like that movie Marty Supreme, bro? Since you're a ping pong nut? Let's keep looking around. You need to watch it? You need to watch it. I ain't watched it, but my one homie really likes it, and he didn't even give a fuck about ping pong. If you like ping pong, you're probably gonna really like it. AI coin. AI coin is right here. Topped out at 2.6 million. I think this thing goes straight to 0. I'm not gonna lie. This thing ran up way too quick for comfort. I mean, it took less than an hour and a half for this to crack $2.7 million. It's just way too quick, honestly. I'm not very optimistic at this rate. Usually that means that it's going down. Why not Crypto Rap liked the live? What do you mean I liked the live? Are you serious? I got an impersonator in here. Your username is Eric Ackelberg. Why the fuck are you using my name and profile picture? Eric Ackelberg. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Nah, hell nah, bro. I'm banning you from my shit right now, bro. Go fuck yourself, Eric Ackelberg. I'm coming to your house in Germany. I'm gonna smack you upside the head. Stupid bitch. Man. Let's keep looking around. Super weak in the trenches right now. This coin, 1 billion coin, recently came out 6 minutes ago. Topped out at 100K in less than 6 minutes. You guys see this? There's been a lot of really explosive plays today. If you are patient and you're scanning the timeline and you're looking at Pulse and you're seeing those new pairs, there's a lot of quick runners. If you're just aping on volume, there's been so many opportunities today. I mean, that AI coin was probably the best one, right? Ran up to $2.7 million. I was out on the water when it dropped. I wish I was here. Pump Fund Dragon. Saw it at 17,000 market cap. It's a dragon. Where did this even come from? The dragon status breakdown. By hitting 1 billion in total fees. Wow, Pump Fund hit 1 billion in total fees. Isn't that crazy? This isn't just a unicorn, which is 1 billion in valuation. They have literally generated more in cash than most unicorns are worth on paper. In VC terms, a dragon is a company that returns an entire venture fund with a single exit. Pump Fund has generated over $1 billion in revenue with a tiny team and almost zero overhead. Any early investors have likely seen dragon level returns. Dragon is a perfect metaphor for the current market. The paper unicorn era of high valuation with low revenue is fading. We are now entering the dragon where investors only care about real protocol revenue. Izadi has the one-of-one dragon Rolls Royce, and this is a dragon on the chart, and I'm dragging my nuts all over your face. You guys are not ready. Anyways, this thing has doubled since I brought it up. What was I just saying about high volume coins? In the time it took for me to read that fucking tweet, it went to 50K market cap. It's an interesting narrative. I'm really impressed that Pump Fund has hit $1 billion in revenue. That is astounding. That's major, honestly. Think about it, guys. A small team of guys in their early 20s. I think the oldest guy on the Pump Fund team might be 30. The oldest guy on the Pump Fund team might be 30. Oh, they drop this token every day? Okay, never mind. That's just a rug pull. Oh, yeah, I see it right here. It's 1 day old. But the tweet is only 4 minutes old. So that's what's weird to me. But anyways. But forget the coin for a second. These guys, they were literally in their early 20s. They were college age. And they made Pump Fund. It cost them no money to make it. The oldest person on the team was 30 years old. They've done $1 billion in revenue. $1 billion in revenue. Look at the Pump token, because this is really interesting as well. Despite doing $1 billion in revenue, the Pump token right now only has a market cap of $1.1 billion. Think about that. Their revenue, their yearly revenue, is about the same as their market cap. There is no company on the planet that trades like that. Every single company in the S&P 500, every single company on the NASDAQ, every single Fortune 500, their market cap is a massive multiplier of their revenue. There are companies with massive market caps that are running with net negative revenue. Pump Fund has just as much revenue as they do market cap. That is downright incredible. Damn, they just hit me with a temporary live restriction for bullying and harassment. I'm sorry to everyone that I said was dumb as fuck. I didn't mean it. They just hit me with a live restriction for bullying and harassment. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I really didn't mean it. I usually don't get hit with those either, despite the fact that I'm pretty bombastic. Man, that's a shame. Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I promise. I'm a nice guy. I just got a little bit carried away. Because it was some dumb motherfuckers in my chat. I really didn't mean to. What's up with the classes in the alpha group? You can find the details at wap.com/cryptorap. wap.com/cryptorap. Just put it right there in the chat. Let me go and show you on the screen right here since we're doing this. wap.com/cryptorap. So there's the live class pass and then the alpha learners battle pass. So the alpha learners battle pass, it's $15. It's 100% 5-star ratings. Grants all the recordings for classes and access to exclusive voice and text channels inside the Crypto Rap Discord. It also gives you bonus entries in giveaways and more winning in giveaways. Bob Vance says, breaking. It's all over. Bitcoin will be flipped by even SafeMoon in mere months. Wow, Bob Vance. That's a really scathing thesis. Bitcoin is going to be flipped by SafeMoon. That's impressive, bro. What information do you have to back that up, bro? Is there any reason why you're saying that, or your sources are on the inside? It's interesting. You know, I'm on the inside as well, bro. The inside of your grandmother. And that actually was something that I heard as well. So, your sources are inside the administration and monitoring the situation. Wow. Monitoring the situation. Chat, we are monitoring the situation. Well done. Another bullying strike? Nah, you know what it is? It was when I said that I was going to go to Germany and smack that guy across the face. That's what TikTok didn't like. The bullying is fine as long as it's verbal abuse. What they don't like is threats of physical violence. When there's threats of physical violence, then they get a little bit worked up. That was the problem that we ran into. And obviously, I'm not going to waste my time to go out of my way to do that. But, yeah. I'm moisturizing right now. This thing topped out at 160K. It's moving pretty interestingly. Man, but we really lost all of our fucking viewers, which is kind of annoying. Oh, makes me want to end the stream, honestly. But I'll keep going for an hour. You got in 1B at 60K? Nice. Wait, let me curl up my stash real quick, chat. You guys don't know. You see that? Put a little curl on it. You just got a notification saying your account is at risk of not being able to comment here on TikTok? Are you serious? I've never seen that in my life. What did you say? What did you do, bro? Bro, what? How did that happen? You gotta be a tier 1 hater. That is really impressive. 1B is a scam? Yeah, I agree. I don't trust many coins that are coming out right now, honestly. A lot of these coins are going straight to zero without much middleman. We're in a tough spot in the road right now, chat.
Generational wealth.
It's pretty sad. Everyone left my live. Got terrible viewership. TikTok's trying to shut us down. Life is hard. Life is hard in the trenches. Pray for us. Chat, what video do you guys want to see more for my next video? Do you want to see Pudgy Penguin's copyright infringement? Or do you want to see the story of how Machi Big Brother lost $250 million perps trading? Pudgy Penguin's lawsuit or Machi Big Brother gets liquidated? Silly Tuna. I was going to do Silly... I'm going to do Silly Tuna. But when the Silly Tuna news broke, it was yesterday. And not enough details had come out yet. Now I think there's probably more details. So I might be able to do Silly Tuna too. Silly Tuna is interesting. That's a case of a guy who got wrench attacked though. He got robbed. Like he got kidnapped and they beat the shit out of him. And they forced him under threat of physical violence to hand over his seed phrase. And that was a, what was it, $25 million robbery? Am I right about that? Like 23, 24? Took 24 mil? Yeah, 24 million Australian. And did it happen? Do you know where it happened? Was it in Australia? These are like the important details that I was waiting to come out. I wanted to see more like tangible so I could be more well researched in the story. He was in the UK? Okay, so he was in the UK and he got wrench attacked for 24 million AUSD. Another UK robbery just in time for Breakpoint in London this year. We're going to have a bunch of rich crypto people in the crypto crime capital of the world. In a place where they're not afraid to kidnap you, hold you at knife point, break your fingers, cut off your fingers, and then take your seed phrase. A slight speculation on Axiom involvement because of the UK affiliation. What does Axiom have to do with the UK? Axiom is not based out of the UK. They're based out of Austin, Texas. You heard it was the dev of Chill House that set him up? It definitely was, bro. Rico definitely set him up. Axiom is based out of Austin, Texas, but you know who is based out of the UK? Baton Corporation, which is the parent company of Pump Fun. Let's keep looking around. Air fryer's up a little bit. Rico had an axe? Interesting. 87,000 at the top, 70,000 a little bit under that. This is air fryer. We were watching this in the 60K range. It's moving up a little bit now. Interesting. Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote. Popping pills is all we know. And it is all we know. Don't go through the front door. It's low key at the night show. Do you guys fuck with the hat or nah? Tradfi shit. A Fidelity employee gave this to me in Salt Lake City, Utah. Sorry, in Denver, Colorado. In Denver, Colorado, Fluffy and I were staying in the same hotel. And we were going to ETH Denver, which is, of course, a crypto conference. But in our hotel was a TradFi conference. There was a traditional finance, investment banking, and hedge funds conference. And Fluffy and I snuck into the conference, no badge, no reason to be there. And we met a guy from Fidelity who was really interested in crypto. And we talked, or Fluffy really talked to the guy about crypto a lot. And the guy was like, here, let me get you these hats. You just got to come by our booth a little bit later. So Fluffy and I went back to the booth a little bit later and picked up the Fidelity hat. It's pretty funny. I think it's cool because they got the Illuminati logo. Like, they literally, look at that. Like, come on, bro. That shit is literally the Illuminati. They got that shit. That shit is literally the Illuminati. But okay, if you guys are hating, I'll switch it up. Party on a Sunday. Do it all again on Monday. Alright. Spent a check on the weekend. I might do it all again. Alright, let's push it. I just hit a 3P. Ape 3 coins I saw this week. Markets are drier than your granny. Trying to ride, look up to hundreds of mils? I hope so, bro. That would be a banger. That ball in particular is out of his court, right? Like they're waiting on the guy who controls all the IP shit to come forward on that. It's pretty bullish for sure. What that dog doing? What that dog doing? Ouch. Nothing going on in the market right now. This coin just came out. It's called Cat with Stock. Cat with Stock. Cat with Stock. 3.5K at the top. A little bit of motion on the climb. Yeah. Look at this little kitty cat right there. Meow. Off topic, but do you like pineapple on pizza? Hell nah, bro. I don't like pineapple at all. Pineapple is low-key a scam. Pineapple is a psyop. You should never eat pineapple. And I'm so dead ass. Pineapple is one of the worst foods that you can consume in regular consumption. Not because it's unhealthy or bad for you in any meaningful way. The worst thing about pineapple is it is one of the only foods with a defense mechanism baked into the enzymes of the fruit that literally attacks your taste buds. Hear me out. There is an enzyme in pineapple that when you eat it, it directly targets and bonds to your taste buds and corrupts them. It makes it so that you literally cannot taste after you eat pineapple. When you eat pineapple, next time you eat pineapple, notice that foods after you have pineapple taste worse or they taste bland. There's an enzyme that corrodes the effectiveness of your taste buds built into the fruit. Same as their spiky exterior, that's one defense mechanism. The other defense mechanism is the acidity of the juice of the fruit itself literally compromises your taste buds so you cannot properly taste foods. It's horrible. Why would I want to eat something that literally makes everything else taste worse? It doesn't make any sense at all. It's really bad. It's really bad. And don't get me wrong, I love the taste of pineapple. Like, it's delicious. It's really good. But when you eat that shit, you can't eat anything else for the foreseeable future. If you're going to eat pineapple, you got to eat just pineapple. That's it. You can't have anything else. Anything else is not going to taste as good. So it's really unfortunate. Pineapple on pizza, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? The whole pizza tastes like ass now because your taste buds just got melted by a little fucking yellow piece of shit on top of it. It's terrible. Now, pineapple on top of, a rotisserie that's cooking al pastor, that's fire. I'm not gonna lie, that's fire. But it is kind of the same problem. If you get a little too much of that pineapple juice on your taste buds, you won't be able to taste the full flavor and the richness of the seasoning of the al pastor. So, yeah, I don't know. Crypto Rap said he's not sure if it's a rug. He thinks 50-50. No, I'm sure, bro. I don't know where you got that assessment from. I'm sure. That shit is 100% a rug. No 50-50, bro. That shit is 100% a rug. Hey, good to see you, Memo. Welcome. Another day, another dollar, boys. Let's lock in. Here's a coin called Billion with a little dog. Billion is a good name for a dog. Imagine you have a dog, you name that fool Billion. If any of you guys are in the market for a new dog, you should probably name that guy Billion. You see that WCD token that went to 32 mil in less than 24 hours last night? They even allowed entry. What? WCD? What does it stand for? This thing? What is CZ doing? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? They ran a coin all the way up to $33 million market cap in 8 hours, and then they insta-rugged it? This is insane, chat. You could have got in under 100K? Jeez Louise, man. But where, though? Deadass is my question. Let's go back to the start of this chart. These are 5-second candles. So on the 5-second candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 50 seconds that you could have got in under migration. On the right, that's 200K market cap. They paid DEX at 200K market cap. So 50 seconds until migration. This is 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 4 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 minutes and 25 seconds. 4 minutes and 25 seconds that you could have got in before they paid DEX under 200,000 market cap. 200,000 market cap to 32 mil. That's a 5x for every million. 32 times 5. What is 32 times 5, chat? Can someone help me out? That's over 100x. That's got to be 150x, right? You're looking at 160x off of this. 160x if you had got in any time under 4 minutes. This goes back to what I was saying earlier. People are washing money. That is like one of the overarching themes of the current market. People are washing money, and things are running up quick. So keep your eye on the pulse and look at coins that come out. If they have a lot of volume, odds are they might damn near run. You got 160x if you bought in under 4 minutes. 4 minutes is plenty of time for you to see a new pair into ape. Look at this coin, for example. We just saw it at 20,000 market cap. Now keep in mind, I know nothing about this coin. It's called Spoon versus Earth. We've actually seen this before. This is a repeat, a serial launch. It's not a novel narrative by any means. But for some reason, a lot of coins in the market right now are just running up like crazy for no reason. Period. There's no guarantee that this will be one. This shit will probably rug pull. But the point is that there's so few coins launching that you should theoretically be able to see all of them. Imagine if you had caught that coin in the first 4 minutes and hit 160x. That would have been pretty impressive, right? So just stick around and take a look. Is Billions rug? Yes. Is Billion rug? Yes. You are talking in circles? What the fuck are you talking about? You're talking like a goddamn baboon. Will says, how do you trade in the trenches and not get rugged? It's impossible. Everyone gets rugged. Your goal is to mitigate your losses. Your goal is to mitigate your risk. To make sure that you're only ever investing what you're willing to lose. I've never actually seen you buy a coin. It's because I don't. I don't buy coins on the stream. I only ever look at coins. Glasses are back. Still no fat cock insults. No, there's plenty of fat cock insults, bro. But the glasses are back. Let's keep looking around. Did this thing rug? Goodness gracious, this thing rugged. Crazy. Go into Discord and type .lb for a leaderboard. That's real. That's real. E equals mc squared. Thoughts? While Einstein's theory of relativity was no doubt advanced for its age, I think we've moved past it. With the advent of string theory and quantum mechanics, I think physics has evolved in such a way that the E equals mc squared equation is just a base. What we understand now is far deeper, and there's more compelling equations like F equals dv with the root of the logarithmic square of E. That's way more impactful considering the grand scheme of things. E equals mc squared is fine, bro, but that's a little 2 plus 2 equals 4, you know? Yes, I see that billion is going up. I see that billion is going up. Thing topped out at 128k. Oh, you meant the coin? Sorry, bro. Thought you were asking for my opinion on Einstein's famous theory of relativity. This thing is at 73,000 at the bottom, 126k at the top. This thing is like too back and forth for my opinion. I don't like coins that chop like this, especially that are this new. To me, that feels like a farm zone, especially when you open the top traders and realize that literally every single one of the top traders on this, insider, bundler, bundler, sniper, insider, bundler, bundler, sniper, insider, bundler, 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 literally all of them. Literally all of them. Bundler, insider, sniper. So it's like they're making it chop back and forth in farming. So here's E equals mc squared, exponential market cap. Well, this thing does not have an exponential market cap. This thing came out 22 hours ago and has done nothing but go down for the past 16 hours. Actually 18 hours. 18 hours this chart's gone down. What's exponential about that? Your losses? Ivanka Trump is a rug? I mean, sure. I hear you. I'm not very bullish on Ivanka Trump. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. Alright. Billion just took another leg up. 140k now. Are the farmers finally satisfied and they're going to let this chart breathe? Look at this. Topped out at 140k. Brand new all-time high. Wick up right there. Dev buys on the chart. It's definitely a rug, don't get me wrong. But maybe they finally stopped the farm zone. This thing was caught in the farm zone for quite a bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna rug pull this as well, but yeah. Zach is the dev. 8 years experience in crypto. 8 years experience what? Rug pulling things? Oh, I see. So this is today is the day that Pump Fun is hitting $1 billion in revenue. That's pretty impressive. They're saying to change your profile picture to this dog in order to celebrate Pump Fun hitting $1 billion in revenue. I mean, this is a real big milestone, honestly. I'm really impressed. Look at that. God Candle wick up to 170k. I like PFP coins because PFP coins usually make for the best communities. The problem is they didn't do a good job of giving us the PFP to actually PFP. Should have been facing the other direction. Alright, everyone. I actually have to leave the stream now. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. We're all going to make it. Be careful with this coin, honestly. I don't think this is going to turn out well, but I guess we'll see. I'll come back. I'll be back live in like an hour or so. We hit the 1 hour mark, which was what I wanted to go for.
This is
You
a
can see.
crypto rap exclusive.
59 minutes, 16 seconds. So this is it. Thank you so much, everybody. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. We're all going to make it. Take care until the next time. I'll see you when I see you. Peace out. It's been a pleasure.